So to make sure that you're transitioning to a healthy, natural, plant-based lifestyle, these are important things I'm going to share with you that'll help you in making the changes. And these are tools that can help you make those changes. You need support. You can't do this on your own. A lot of it is going to be on your own, but you do need the support, okay? So firstly, is sign up for our free whole food plant-based course so that you understand why you're doing it and it's clear in your own mind and you've got the knowledge. And at the end of that, we'll issue you a little certificate which shows that you've completed our whole food plant-based vegan course 101. Then I recommend that you follow the basic 5 steps. These are 5 steps that I have used and given to people for the last 35 years. And it came about when somebody came up to me and he said, Mary-Ann, I don't read. This was before the day of having everything online. He must love it today. Everything's online. You can watch videos, but he couldn't in those days. He said, I don't read. I can see you. I can see your family. You guys look super healthy. I'll do what you do. Just give me 5 steps. I just want 5 steps and then I'll do it. And I'm like, don't you want to know why? And he was like, no, I can see that it's working. I just want to do it. So I'm going to share with you these 5 steps that'll help you get going. And then you can decide whether you want to take it further. But these 5 steps will go on to change your life. Number 1, to make sure that you're getting enough natural glucose in your diet, make sure that you at least 1 meal every day consists entirely of fruit, and you can have a handful of raw nuts and seeds with that. Pretty simple. You can eat the fruit and have the nuts and seeds with it, or you can put it in a blender and make a smoothie. Very easy. These things are all very doable. Number 2, make sure that when you are craving something sweet in between meals, you eat fresh fruit or some preservative-free dried fruit first. Don't go just eating the chocolate. Think, my body is craving glucose, so let me put the right kind of glucose in first. Natural glucose. Let me go and eat an apple. Let me have some grapes. Let me have a persimmon or a mango. Whatever suits you. If you're craving salty foods, it's usually because you're not getting enough essential fatty acids. So you can make sure that you're getting some from a good flax-based supplement that you'd like to take, flax oil-based supplement. But one of the things that you can do is if you're craving salty foods, go and eat an avocado or have a handful of nuts or seeds or have a salad with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on it or have 5 or 6 olives. And if you eat some of those, one of those on a daily basis, you're likely to find you stop craving potato chips and fried foods and junk foods. Fast foods. You don't want fast foods in your body. The fats from fast foods are highly carcinogenic. They stop your body from absorbing and utilizing essential fatty acids that are needed for your brain and your hormonal system and your central nervous system. Everything needs it to work properly. And so you don't want to make your life difficult by putting heated processed fats in your diet. Maybe occasionally you do it as a treat, like once every 3 months, but certainly not on a daily or a weekly basis. Step number 3 is to make sure that all your meals that you're eating, you start with a side plate at least. You can eat a lot more, as much as you want to, but at least a side plate of raw vegetables or fruit. So if you're going to eat a burger, you're starting on this program, but you really can't live without your burger. You will eat some carrots and you'll have some tomatoes, or you'll have a salad, or you'll eat an avocado, or you'll drink a glass of fresh carrot juice. Whatever it is, at least the equivalent of a side plate of raw fruit or veggies. You can eat some bananas or apples before you want meals as well. Fruit is fantastic to eat before breakfast, and your veggies are great before lunch and supper, but you can decide. Eat a side plate of raw fruit or vegetables before every single meal that you eat. And then the next one is to make sure that in the transition as you're changing over, and while you're thinking about this and learning more about it, that you do not eat animal protein more than once a day. Or, I should put it in a more positive way, try and eat animal protein not more than once a day, not bigger than the size of the palm of your hand. That's the size of an egg, a fried egg. That's the size of a piece of chicken or a piece of fish or a piece of meat. Not more than 3 times a week. So every second day you have a piece. And then you'll find it easier to make the transition. If you just stop all animal products, you're going to walk around feeling like a martyr. You're going to feel miserable. You're going to crave it. You're going to go to a barbecue and you're going to say, oh, I'd really like a sausage right now. Let that sausage be one of the portions that you're having this week. And then see how you feel the next day. You're probably not going to feel great, and then you learn from it. Your body doesn't feel that comfortable with it anymore, okay? And the last one is to keep, the 5th step is to keep your meals simple. by not mixing too many types of concentrated foods together. For example, concentrated starches like potatoes and rice and pasta do not digest very comfortably with fish, chicken and meat and very high protein containing nuts and seeds. So if you were going to have a burger, for example, and this is what helped us go plant-based a lot quicker, we had a choice of eating a burger. My husband loved burgers. It's a meat on a bun with some lettuce and tomato and some sauce, for example. So we had to choose, do we want the hamburger patty or do we want the bread roll with the lettuce and the tomato on it and maybe some veggie stuff? And we came up with the idea of taking those big brown mushrooms and grilling them with a little bit of a seasoning salt and using that as the patty. Let me tell you, it's the most delicious burger you've ever eaten. So use a mushroom on your bread roll, or you have the patty with some salad. You want to have potato chips with your burger, you're better off eating that than you eating the meat with the carbohydrate. If you mix the two together, you get fermentation. Fermentation causes gas, alcohol, acetic acid, ammonia. All of this causes digestive discomfort in varying degrees. If you eat a lot of foods all mixed together, you're going to have terrible indigestion and not sleep. If you eat very little food and you mix it together, you may have a bit of gas, slight discomfort, maybe get diarrhea every now and again and you don't know why. So keep your meals simple. It's not that complicated. Have your bolognese sauce in a butternut or on spaghetti squash, or have your bolognese have a plant-based bolognese sauce. I mean, bolognese is really what it is because of all the flavors in it and the herbs and the tomato. And if you do that with lots of finely chopped vegetables, you can put a vegetable-based bolognese sauce onto your pasta. It's very simple to do, not that complicated. And when you do that, you'll find you'll have a lot more energy, your allergies are likely to go, and you will find that you will sleep better at night and your digestive tract works better. And it's that simple to get going. All you need is those 5 steps.